Good afternoon. I'm Jim Cooper, Editor-in-Chief at Digiday, and welcome to day one of Possible 2025. We're in the afternoon session here, and we are really excited to have Amanda Devito, who is the CMO of Butler Till, joining us. So Amanda, nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
So first time at Possible,
Mhm.
what do you think the most important conversation you're going to have here will be?
I think it's in the name. I think of course, you're going to have macroeconomics discussions. You're going to have all things AI. You're going to have ad tech. You're going to have all those conversations. I think when you're at a conference this large, you're trying to figure out where can you have the small conversations? Where can you find the people and seek them out to just have a longer dialogue than all this stuff coming at you because it's overwhelming. And our space feels really overwhelming right now. So I'm excited just to have some one-on-one conversations with some folks and think about, being inspired by a session and walking out and going, how should I be thinking about our business differently? And we have to think that way. As a CMO, I have to think about that all the time. But these are the spaces you get out of your four walls, virtually or otherwise, get here, get inspired, and go, are we thinking about the future? How are we future-proofing everything?
Right. So Butler Till has a lot of healthcare clients, big healthcare clients. The president administration is, it's going to probably challenging for those healthcare clients. How are you navigating that change?
Yeah, so obviously it is a little bit, it can feel very daunting when something like that comes down. I think I've been doing this long enough. I've been doing this, like I say, a minute, wink, wink,
Right.
a minute. And there's always something. We're going into a cookieless future. RFK is going to change the game. There's always something. So I think regardless of the something, you just double down on your strategy. Instead of thinking about all the possibilities that could go bad, it forces you to prioritize. I think in that particular instance, you get to be more innovative. So anything that's ever constrained our business, and there has been multiple ways that we have been constrained, whether it's regulatory or new laws or changes, what I love about this industry is we always seem to rise. We always seem to find a way through and do things smarter and differently. And I think things get thrown at us, that's where we always seem to do. So I'm not afraid about it. I'm not, it feels, I think at first the reactions feel it's a little daunting, but you should almost plan for things like that to the best of your ability. And when you do, and you think about how do you stay agile, how do you make sure you can pivot and create an ecosystem to be able to pivot because of things like this, you'll just be better for it.
Right.
So it shouldn't terrify us.
So we're like on maybe the third hype cycle for AI. Is AI a part of the tool set to get you there? And how are you at Butler Till applying it in your everyday work with your clients?
So I think that's a great distinction because for us, we think about even at its baseline operational AI to help our people strategize more, have more critical thinking. What can we take off their plate? What can we do that can just get them to think more? And that's what I loved about, just the day-to-day of AI usage. I love the generative piece. I love the fact that it can generate things. I think we're far past adoption, and I think we're going into discernment. I think you just have to be very discerning on the how and what it's going to look like, and how are you going to keep humanity in it? How are you going to protect brands from themselves? Because it's not a question of if it's here or what hype cycle we're in. It's here to stay, but just embrace it. Be discerning about it. Think about equity around it. Think about inclusivity when you're thinking about it. And that's some of the things as a CMO I tend to think about those things and then challenge our clients to think that way. But I love it. I use it often. I think our people are using it often. I think they should, and just lean into it. But the thing where I see people making a mistake is that they think it's going to be the strategy. It's not going to be the strategy. It's going to be the accelerator.
Right.
So think about it from an acceleration standpoint, not necessarily all of a sudden I have to have this entire strategy around this. No, stay on your strategy, but where can AI accelerate that? And I think we should think that across media. We should think about it from a strategic lens, think about it through our client's lens, and then you'll be in good shape.
Great. Last question. The wobbly economy, let's put it that way, seems to have a outsized impact on the CMO role. Lots of pressure there
100%.
to not only to be, stand up for your company, but also your clients in a sort of recessionary trending market. How are you handling that, and what are you saying to your people and to your clients that will make them feel confident about the rest of the year and into next year?
So again, I've been doing it for a minute, so I've been a little bit in the ups and downs from the economy. I think, again, just like the RFK discussion we just had, it does force you to be more innovative because you may have more constraints. I think the two things I like to think about are the two R's. You are ruthless in your resilience as a team, and you double down on your resilience as a team and think about what that looks like. You challenge your clients to be resilient. What does that look like? And then you're ruthless in your strategy. This is where people want to naturally pull back. They want to cut. Of course, it's human nature. You get worried, and that's a natural inclination to want to cut things. But COVID has taught us the ones that came out on the other side really strong are the ones that did not do that. They ruthlessly stayed on strategy. And I'm saying as if it's easy, and I know there's a lot of gray and complications, but if you can stay on strategy and double down on that, you prioritize and you stay focused, I think you will always come out the other side of whatever economic uncertainty gets thrown at you.
Right. All right, Amanda Devito is CMO of Butler Till. Amanda, so nice to be with you today.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
I appreciate this.
Yep.